What it do, flight crew? No. Flight T stand up. Welcome back to D-List. You got Mike, Corey, Buck. This week was a Mike movie, and I picked a personal favorite. I don't know how y'all feel about it yet, but personal favorite. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Directed by Ben Stiller, starring Ben Stiller. And
yeah,
it's called It's about a man named Walter Mitty.
Sure, bro.
The way I see it, he works at Life magazine. He processes negative prints for pictures for the magazine.
he's a manager.
He is manager, and I see him as a man who is very lost in life and doesn't know exactly what he wants. But at some point throughout the movie, he realizes that he just got to go and get what he wants. Like, it doesn't matter, just go do it. If you want to do it, go do it. So, that's that. That's Walter Mitty. Before y'all talk about it real quick, I want to say I picked it. It's a personal favorite of mine. There was a point a couple years ago where I didn't know what the fuck I had going on. I was very lost. Didn't know what to do with anything ever. I just kind of like stayed to myself. I watched the movie. Literally the next day, I got a text from my dad saying, "Hey, you want to go on a trip to New York?" Within 2 seconds, I texted him. I said, "Fuck yeah, I want to go on a trip to New York." Me and my sister booked in a car for 2 weeks. Best trip, best decision of my life. So, I don't know, movie kind of means a good amount to me. Just wanted to get that out.
Cheers to that, Mike.
Yeah, sure.
Good shit, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, off of that, I love the movie. 4 stars. Not 5, because, I mean, it's not perfect. Come on, let's be real. But it means a lot to me.
I also gave it 4 stars. I think that it has a good, deep meaning behind it. And they have, like, the second half of the movie is really good as he's adventuring in these other countries. But I just thought, some of the scenes in the beginning when he was daydreaming, he daydreams a lot, and some of it just looked a little goofy. Especially, like, the scene that I have, like, the most gripe with, like, the biggest issue with was when he was choking out, fighting with the big dickhead, big boss man that was taking them all out. Getting an argument match with him. He starts wrestling in the elevator, and then he falls through the elevator with the man. I'm like, okay, this is a little ridiculous.
Some of the effects were kind of whack.
Yeah, it looked bad, which ultimately is why I docked it a star. But I honestly liked the movie. It had a good, meaning, theme, plot. A lot of the scenes did look cool. And, you see the overall character development of Walter Mitty.
Great guy.
And, great ending too.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way y'all did. I think like that scene kind of pissed me off too.
Yeah.
It's just like very shit CGI, and I don't know. Like I thought they were like the concept of him like daydreaming. Like he daydreamed like I didn't count how many times, but it was like fucking like 8 to 10 times. I'm like, dude, is this guy just like walk around like a
Just
fucking zombie? Like, he turns the corner. He's like, Like I thought they could have done with a little less of the daydreaming. But I thought it was good too. I also gave it 4 stars just because there was, I mean, you guys pretty much said what I was going to say, like a little corny. But just the journey of Walter Mitty and how he, goes on this adventure. And it's like, part of me didn't like how outrageous it was, but part of me did because that's how, like going for what you want in life can seem that way. It can seem like very just out of the ordinary to other people, and I think like them showing him just like getting on a plane and going to fucking Greenland like just to find some dude, some little tiny picture just seems so outrageous. But like us doing this podcast seems so outrageous to people, and like me starting my brand seems so outrageous, and we have like fucking jobs that don't pay a lot, like, but like I thought the theme of that was really cool, and the way they ended it with showing the magazine, it was a picture of himself, and then like him getting the girl, and like it was a sick ending. It was a good movie. It definitely had some flaws, but
and that scene
I
of
fucked
him
with it a lot.
Jumping out of the helicopter is honestly like him taking the first really big leap, which was the first step, because then when he got back onto the boat and he's touching the dude's face, he's like, holy shit, this is real. Because that was the craziness that he would sit there and daydream about, was him getting attacked by a fucking shark in the Arctic waters. And then he finds out that it's real and that this can actually be his life.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that he was daydreaming.
I will say, I didn't think about it before, but then after the three of us just talked about it, maybe they made the effects during the daydream shitty on purpose. Like, just to kind of sell that, like, yeah, he's dreaming, this isn't real.
I don't know. So
That's an interesting thought.
it's a good thought, and I think they just had him daydream too often.
Yeah.
But maybe that just goes with being in the same job for 16 years doing
Same thing every day, and
relatively dull work. But
yeah,
that elevator scene was ass.
that was pretty whack. I don't know if you guys noticed too. Most, if not all, of the things he daydreamed about ended up coming true at some point throughout the movie.
Low key.
Like, just about all of them. Like when he was the main two I noticed when he was like running through the hallway, and I like that scene a lot when he was running through the hallway and then got on the plane and everything, and all the magazine covers on the side, and then there was one at the very end. It was him on a mountain with the fucking beanie on, and it was snowy as shit. That ended up happening. One of his daydreams was him and I forget what her name was, getting together, and that happened at the very end.
I don't remember her. I didn't even
like
look up her acting name, but it's the
Kathleen or
chick from she's in Insidious or she's in some scary movie, I think.
Is that her?
Dude, I thought it was.
No, it's not Insidious. It's
The Conjuring.
No, wait,
Is that the main-
There's no
that's the
shot
main-
as the Conjuring
That's what I
lady.
meant. That's what I
That's
meant.
crazy. She looked familiar. I just couldn't.
So yeah, after that extremely long pause in action, did like a 30-minute research deep dive.
It was a long time.
Not the woman from The Conjuring. No. She looks like her, but it's the chick from Saturday Night Live.
But even on
Her fine ass.
on Google, they got side by sides where people were saying that they look a lot alike.
We'll
So
put
it's
it on the screen too, so you guys don't think we're bullshitting.
I'll do
it's
that.
it's a good mistake to make because other people have also made that mistake.
Crazy thing, I've never watched a single episode of Saturday Night Live.
I haven't either.
Yeah, not one.
What?
Not a single one.
Wow.
We're young.
It's actually pretty ass now. I mean, but back in the day, there's some good SNL shit, bro.
Are they actually good, or are they just good if you were like younger and you watched it, and now you watch it now and you're like, damn, that's fucking terrible.
I haven't watched any of the old stuff in a while, so I can't answer that question really. But yeah, I think it definitely lost quality over the years for sure.
Fair.
Woke mind virus.
They got scared.
Yeah, that did
The
it.
woke mind virus.
Ooh, my fault, y'all.
I can't figure out good. Right there.
So yeah, any other initial reactions to the movie from you guys?
I mean, I just really loved the ending. I think everything just came together.
The ending
And
was great.
I think it's really cool that like it just shows his character and him being okay with what his life is after he went and took that big leap, how he didn't feel the need to go and look at that picture. And even though he gave it to life, he still didn't take a peek at it because it showed that he actually truly moved on. And then at the end of the movie see that it was him, I think plays a big part and shows like how much Sean respected him and what most people at the company felt about the actual employees instead of, what we saw of this big dickhead coming in and representing corporate and firing everybody. So I just really loved the ending.
Yeah, I loved it too. I loved how I loved the quote. Like I remember throughout the movie when I was watching, I was like, they kept showing this quote in these like stupid ways. Like I was like, this is so annoying, but it really like I'm gonna read the quote. To see the world, things dangerous to come, to see behind walls, draw closer, to find each other and to feel. This is the purpose of life. And like he was like seeing this quote over and over and over again, and he couldn't understand it. And then he finally sees the quote like in the wallet. And then like, like as a viewer too, we're like seeing the quote. We're like, why do they keep showing this quote? And it's kind of like as we were watching it, we were kind of like feeling the same way Walter did. Like, oh, why is this coming up? What is going on? And then eventually like made sense to why the quote was on there. And then like right around when it clicked in Walter's head that like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool shit.
Cool shit.
Cool shit. I think I don't remember the boss's name. I've seen him in some other stuff before.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember his name.
That man
That was legit the worst fake beard I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
in my
know.
life.
It's not
He
great.
looks so
It was
goofy,
fucking
dude.
horrible.
It's
I
not
think we
great.
could go buy one at a fucking costume shop and put it on me and it would look better. Because that shit looked ridiculous.
Dude, and I don't know if it was a joke, but I felt like it kept getting worse.
That might have been.
Like it was like getting
Might have been
darker
a
and
thing
it looked
they did.
more and more like fucking Sharpie. Damn, he just got popped. It was horrible.
It looked terrible.
I want to find.
I feel like they probably did do it on purpose because it makes you just hate the character that much more because he just looks like a fucking
He
dickhead.
looked like such a fucking twat.
Dude,
the
I
entire
hate it.
movie.
I feel like I've hated him in every single movie I've seen him in. Like he's just a piss off. Like
did you watch Parks and Rec?
Is that what he's in? I've seen maybe
What
one or
else
two
is he in?
episodes. Parks and Rec is his big one. He's in Step Brothers. His character's a fucking dick in Step Brothers.
He's not a dick in Parks and Rec.
He's in Madam Web.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he fucking, can we do that movie next?
It's actually a Christmas movie, so maybe.
He's in.
It's my favorite Christmas movie, actually.
It's a good one.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, that movie fucking sucks, dude.
There's something
I
that.
remember when we first moved in, I watched that like one of the first nights we were living together. And
I think we watched it together.
I rember I remember I watched it on my own the first time I watched it. I remember laying in my bed, I'm like, this movie fucking sucks, dude. There's not one good thing about it.
I don't know. I thought there was something else that was pretty big that he was in, but I guess it's Parks and Rec.
Yeah, he was not a twat in Parks. Oh, he was kind of a twat in Parks and Rec, but not like a dickhead. He was kind of like fucking dork, I guess. Big calzone guy.
Big calzone.
Yeah, he had a whole thing for calzones.
Real calzone heads know.
Yeah.
I loved the pic when they show the picture of him as a kid and he's got that ridiculous fucking mohawk.
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna mention another part that you guys might like when he's getting older.
Oh, the bald spot. You know what's crazy? I remember I was sitting in my room and I was watching. I'm like, has he always been bald?
I was wondering that too. I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah,
that scene was kind of weird.
And then it cuts like the Benjamin Button shit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That shit was dumb.
That's what.
weird.
Okay, so that bald spot scene is when I first kind of like when I was watching it the other day. I noticed like they kind of fuck with some of the effects when he's in a daydream to make it look like a daydream. Like every time that he goes, it's kind of like everything gets blurry around him and it starts like zooming in, and zooming out a little bit. Yeah, and then something fucking stupid is happening. But like that one at first, that one where he had the bald spot, it wasn't something stupid at first. Like it was just like him and her talking, and then like they were fucking getting along with each other and everything. And then the bald spot started happening, and then it got stupid. But it was like I don't know. I was able to notice it because it had like these weird effects going on around him.
She called him baby, and I don't mean baby like a baby man. I mean baby.
Dude, the first time he zoned out when he like was at the train station and he jumps off the fucking top and he jumps into the building.
That one was OD.
I didn't read anything about the synopsis or anything, so I was like, dude, is this like a fucking superhero movie? Like he's like flying, he grabbed this cat out of the fucking building and he flew into the fucking glass. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell I'm about to be watching.
I'll pick Hancock for you next.
That's I was thinking of something like that. But then bro snapped out of it and got the call from the eHarmony guy.
I like the little dynamic between him and the eHarmony guy.
And then they met. I did not expect them to meet.
$500 a year is
crazy. For real, bro. Hinge is not that much.
Hinge is fucking free.
You got some Hinge warriors over here.
Don't tell me.
I've done it. I've been down bad before. I paid the 50 ball one time.
The 50 ball.
Yeah, for that
It's
premium
not
joint.
500 though. 500 is crazy.
Because they were giving me all these peppers, bro. All these fat bitches.
They
And I was sick of getting the peppers.
Skill-based matchmaking.
I was sick of the peppers.
Even in the fog of war.
You don't see a tank.
Have you seen that?
No.
There's one where somebody took a screenshot because it said, "Oh, you have a like or something," and
it was super blurred.
But it said even in the fog of war because.
And it was some fucking fat bitch hiding back there.
God.
You can still see
Sure
it.
zoomed in.
Anyway.
Stay away from tanks.
Stay away from them peppers.
God.
What is that old head term, peppers?
It's actually not an old hat term. I got it from one of my friends that lives in Miami. They call fat bitches peppers. Like think of like a bell pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. It's a good term.
I want to talk about real quick the biggest fleece job in the history of man.
Let's hear it.
That kid real deal traded his longboard for a fucking Stretch Armstrong.
Bro, that shit was ridiculous.
A longboard.
And they don't even, and then like,
for Stretch Armstrong.
They couldn't even speak together.
I don't know what I was going with there. I was not Icelandish.
Yo.
There you go. But no, that's the biggest fleece job in history, and they were all fucking hyped up and excited and running back to the car with it.
And their fucking dad is just yelling at them because a volcano's about to explode.
You think when those kids got in the car and their dad saw that they got rid of the thing, you think he beat the dog shit out of them?
I think it was funny when he was sitting
said
there,
no.
when he was trying to talk to the kids, and they're like, "You think he knows about the volcano? Because it's about to erupt." They said that. 'Cause they said the name of the volcano. Like, you think he knows?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, "No," and they laughed. And then they give him the longboard. Which that scene actually was my favorite.
Really?
Or he was longboarding down the hill.
It seemed that would be so cool.
Yeah.
That'd be one of my dreams is to go to.
Fucking wrapped it up
Dude.
with rocks.
Yeah.
Dude, there were a
Let's
ton
go.
of cool shots in this movie.
I would love to do something
cinematography
like
was
that.
dumb fire. A
Yeah,
lot of
it's
cool
Long-
wide
going
shots.
down a cool fucking mountain in a different country where it's not even fucking modernized. It's just straight hills and farms and trees. It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Or a fucking volcano erupting in the background.
You see a motherfucker on top of a plane taking
Yeah,
pictures,
that shit was
flying
cool.
by, or strapped in.
Yeah,
But-
there were definitely some cool shots.
When I started the movie the other day, I straight up like that opening scene felt like fucking Wes Anderson a little bit. There are some shots in there where like, it
Opening
kind of feels like
scene.
Wes Anderson, where he was sitting there and he was like
Yeah.
he was tracking
and
his
he was in
finances
his,
and shit. And, yeah,
There was a lot of it that did, bro. Yeah, my favorite shot was the Matrix nod, the red car, blue car. I thought that it was pretty cool, obviously, because it was very similar to the Matrix. And like in the Matrix, when Neo presents the two pills, he's like, take the, what is it? I forget which one it is. Which one? The blue pill, like you're done. Like you wake up in your apartment and you go back to your regular life, but you take the red pill, you get to see the Matrix and you get to explore pretty much this new world. And which car does Walter pick? Picks the red car.
it's crazy. I haven't watched The Matrix since I was like 10, maybe. I didn't even.
Maybe it's
I
a
didn't even
movie we
clock
do
that.
soon, D-listers.
Yeah, I didn't even clock that. I like the guy's delivery though, where he was like, fucking Walter was like, "You got any cars?" He goes, "Two, red car, blue car." He's like, "Okay, cool." I like to
Yeah,
the
shit was dope.
fucking when he didn't have the car when he first got off of the boat and he needed a bike, and the boat captain was like, "Yeah, there's one bike over there." And you got to beat out all those horny little fucking fishermen over there. And it's just a wind sprint over to the
I
bike.
want to go to the strip club.
Yeah,
I can't believe that motherfucker crashed the bike and then he had to.
Toss that
I thought that was
motherfucker.
kind of goofy. I don't
He
know.
started daydreaming while riding the bike.
I guess, yeah.
He had to. That shit couldn't happen with a longboard if he didn't.
It's true.
He had to get that thing.
It's true. I want to wrap back to the longboard real quick. End of the movie, that kid doing a kickflip on the longboard.
Impressive.
You know how
Pretty
fucking
impressive.
hard that is to do?
Very
He couldn't even do a kickflip on a fucking skateboard earlier in
Been
the
practicing, man.
movie. And then he just whips it out on the longboard. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that shit was pretty crazy. Was you think Ben Stiller's character Walter Mitty was he daydreaming that shit
No.
when he was doing the kickflips, or was
No.
he really
because
like
he was
that?
actually because
That
they
was the real
showed
deal.
him, with his dad with his little mohawk with the
Oh
trophy.
yeah,
That boy was a skateboarder.
he was getting that shit,
That was a real deal.
and of course she wasn't looking. when
Yeah,
he
I know.
doing
I was so pissed every time she would look away and he'd do something cool, and then she'd look back and he's just standing there and her son's glazing him.
He was snapping.
He was. You think he actually did those tricks?
Yeah,
Hell no.
I think he did. That was something I wanted to
No
look up and
shot.
I forgot about it, but I feel like he did.
I'll look it up right now. Did Ben Stiller kick
What was your favorite scene?
flips?
I feel like it's kind of like cliche, I guess. Fucking the other boss, Sean O'Connor, when he finally bumped into him on the mountain, and he was sitting there, and he walked past, like, "Hey man, you're ruining my shot," and then he started talking to him. He's like, "You gonna take the picture?" And then he said,
Sometimes he just likes to
"Yeah, my
take in
fucking
the whole moment.
my brain's not working." I wrote it down
Yeah.
like the exact quote.
That was a really good scene too.
Oh, that was my favorite quote. He said, I wrote it down too.
Fuck did I put? When are you gonna take it? Sometimes I don't. If I like a moment, I mean me personally, I don't like to have the distraction of the camera. I just want to stay in it. And then, beautiful things that don't ask for attention. He said at one point during that too.
Yeah,
I
that
really
quote
like
was
that.
so hard.
Yeah,
It shows that he's just truly passionate about what he's doing, which is part of the reason why he's getting such sick photos is because he's trying to see the coolest stuff possible, and then sometimes he's got the camera in his hand to take the picture.
who cares? I wrote down on there too. I aspire to be like Sean O'Connor one day. Like,
Fire,
if
dude.
my life is like that, I'm hiking up a fucking mountain, just taking pictures of shit.
strapped to
I
a
won.
fucking plane.
Yeah, I won.
Going
I
through an
won.
eruption.
I don't need money or anything. I just want to do cool
Well, that man's
shit.
getting paid for sure.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. I'm sure he doesn't even care.
Yeah.
He's getting banked. He probably
He's
doesn't
getting
fucking
paid
care.
to take pictures of snow leopards and play soccer with people.
Yeah, with a bunch of foreign people he's
Iceland.
never met before and can't communicate with. Like,
That should be fun.
he for real just went. I think I'm
He's
gonna
like,
hop
if you
in.
don't come
I
over
think
there,
I'm gonna hop in.
he's like, if you don't come over there, we're gonna have an odd number of people. So.
They're both kind of going crazy too.
We're gonna tearing it up over
I
there.
would tear up them Iceland kids
I would
playing
not.
soccer.
For all them,
I would not.
them little ad jits.
I get fucking stunned on. It would be disgusting. Meg, someone would hit a fucking rainbow little kick. What's it called? Rainbow kick? Yeah, little fucking rainbow kick on me. Game over.
That'd be pretty sad.
How many Sues would be hitting my face?
They'd be John
26.
on you.
A lot of jaws. Fucking lot of them.
What the hell does that mean?
That's just the Hispanic laugh. Is ja, 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 ja. Which it's in Iceland, so but still, they just be hitting the ja ja ja. That's how bad they do.
Probably sounded terrible. My bad. I just fucking shoulder checked
Dude,
the fuck out of that.
what the fuck was that cake?
That orange bullshit.
Fuck, what did they call it?
Ass.
Oh, they all liked it.
It might have been good, man. They got
There
that.
were like tomatoes or like
No,
orange.
those were orange slice.
Okay,
They liked it.
Orange
Hey,
slices.
it got the warlord of Afghanistan approval.
He had an AK-47 with a bayonet on it, and he stuck it and ate it, and he went,
That shit is crazy.
that shit had to be good.
Bro, that shit looked fucking abysmal.
It did look pretty terrible. It looked
Hell
disgusting.
no. I thought they were tomatoes the whole time.
Oh, you are colorblind.
Oranges maybe make a little more sense. They definitely do.
D-listers. He's very colorblind, and he's partially colorblind. So
It's the truth.
And I'm diabetic.
take that as you will.
And
Yeah,
I'm,
true.
and I'm going
And he's
bald.
I was trying to make
and he's short.
it's true. That would you
He's got
crash
some
out
weak out
too?
tattoos.
That would you crash
Yeah,
out
that
too
shit's fire.
graphic? I was trying to make that the other day.
You see how fast I did it?
I wasn't gonna do it.
I was trying to make that would you crash out too graphic the other day, and I thought I was picking blue for like the would you out too, because you know I was like would you
And then
crash
crash.
and it's red and then out too all in blue.
It's purple.
Yeah, I apparently picked purple.
He just showed me. I'm like, do you mean to do purple? And then he showed me like Emily helped him pick out the colors for it, and
It was just wrong.
I'm like, this is not even close.
I thought it was blue too.
Well, I
is
mean,
blue.
yeah,
It
because
is
it got
blue.
fixed. It got fixed. I'm
The
telling-
first version
yeah.
was purple.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I had Emily pick it out because I can't tell. So I'm like, Emily, help me with this. Help me find blue. And she found blue. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I messed up, so I had to redo it. And then I picked what I thought she picked, and it was just dead wrong.
You hate to see
Can't
it.
have everything in this world.
Tough scene.
Can't all be Walter Mitty.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Ben Stiller's 5'6".
Yeah, short king.
What?
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
No.
You could really. So I almost wrote this down in my notes to
How
talk
tall are you,
about.
Mike?
5'7".
Wow. He's
Yeah.
a jit.
It made me feel a lot.
You could
better.
you could really tell towards the end when he was walking out of the airport when he was like this the lone shot and you're like, holy shit, this guy is just tiny.
Sometimes when he was
Yeah,
standing next to her
airport,
kid too,
Yeah.
like they're just about the same height.
Or and he's the same height as her too.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Didn't really pay attention
Short
to
king. Short king.
big ears too.
That just comes with age, man.
Horton ears who over there?
My
that.
grandpa had
Put
some
up the
big
side by
ass
side on the
ears.
screen.
Oh, that'll look good too. The ears will match.
Warren Here's a Who versus Ben Stiller. What else?
You guys got some normal sized ears. Do I have small ears?
I mean, your hair's covering half of it, but
They seem normal to me.
yeah, fairly normal. A little cauliflower going on, but
You got a normal beard too.
I wouldn't call that normal.
Okay,
Your
guys.
shit's coming out, bro.
I try.
Thank you.
I put in. Does I put in effort? I don't.
Yeah. So, how do you guys think Walter Mitty got all that fucking money to just go to
He's been working
Greenland
16
and
years.
go to Iceland?
That's
As a
Life,
manager.
That's Life magazine.
And he's not doing nothing
But
crazy
he can't. He's tripping about selling that stupid piano.
because it had
It's-
sentimental value.
Yeah, but like if he really had the shit like that, he wouldn't be writing down his finances like to.
Well,
a
I think
T.
that's why he's got the shit like that.
It's because he's writing down.
He literally just went there and back like it was nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Because he had money, and it showed when he was sitting in the Papa John's writing down all the thing. It showed that he was starting to dwindle down his money
I wonder why.
because he's spending his money in a
That's how it
different
works.
country
Because he fucking just pulled up to Iceland for no reason.
How do you think all my trips
for
go?
no reason.
Anything on my trips, go. I pull up somewhere for no reason with a decent
But
amount
you
of money.
don't-
I come back broke.
You don't
Every
got
time
$10,000 saved up in your checking account, writing this shit off.
I guess.
But he's
bro.
he's a salary man of 16 years. All he does is work. He doesn't
I guess
go.
he's single.
He
He
doesn't
don't got
travel.
no
He doesn't do
jits.
nothing. He doesn't have kids. He's got a
Just
wife.
him.
He's just got money.
Oh, I was gonna like my answer to the question was gonna be like he went crazy at the casino the night before or some shit.
Walter Mitty is not hitting the
Yeah.
casino. I'm sorry. I'm
Nah.
sorry to be
Maybe
the one to
the
break
new
it to
Walter
you.
Mitty.
Maybe the new Walter Mitty.
He went
But
to,
also, he also coughed up $4,700 for his mom like it was nothing.
I think he
Getting
went.
that new apartment.
He did.
He's like, oh, it's gonna be $4,700 up front. He's like, okay.
He was.
I strive to be able to do that someday.
It'll be a good day.
If someone just pulls out a stupidly high amount of money that it's gonna cost, I'm like,
Okay.
sure.
Run it.
Like what Sketch
Right.
said, he accidentally added a zero trying to transfer money over from the bank. He added an extra zero and it still went through. That's how
That
I'm
must be
trying to do.
nice, bro.
Happens to me when I
We
go
gotta
from 5 to
deduct
50
zeros.
sometimes.
I try to transfer 5 to 50 and I accidentally do 50 and that shit get declined.
Please help.
Me too.
All right, I won't lie. We just took a little break and I spilled water all over the fucking table. It was a catastrophe.
On my
Good shit,
stuntman
Mike.
hat, on my
the
merch.
stuntman hat.
Us
almost.
over them.
Stuntman drop December 14th.
This is already going to be out.
Yeah,
I'm getting a hoodie.
Or
Shit,
this is gonna come out after.
shit just dropped. Check out the website. There might be some shit on there. I don't
I'm
know.
getting
Boy
a
Buck,
hoodie.
that's his brand.
Tap
right there.
in, tap in, tap in, tap in.
You can
tap
see
in,
it down
tap in,
there.
tap
It's right
in.
there
Yeah,
too.
hat right there, hat right there.
Anywho,
Drop the hoodies. Slight
anywho,
plug.
I had one question I wrote down for the movie.
Let's hear it.
If y'all had anywhere to go in the world on an impulse, like you fucking like, just say someone just gave you a shit ton of money or you had a shit ton of money and just right then, right there, just impulse, you're going somewhere in the world. Where are you going?
Grease.
Is there a reason for Greece or just
Yeah, but you said impulse. So
Does it have to be like,
He's thinking too much.
well, because
Where would you go? You got $1
Right
million
now.
and it's only
Now.
for travel in that country.
like, could
You
it
gotta
be
pick a
like,
place. Anywhere.
but bro,
you can't go
shit.
back in time. It's right now.
I'm not asking if I can go back in time. I'm asking like, could it be like the Super Bowl or like
yeah,
the World Series
Yeah.
or like
anything you want?
Well, I want to go to a Bears Super Bowl. That's where I'd go.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, you
Fair.
might have to wait 50 years for that shit.
but he's going. But he's going.
But like a location,
Yeah, like anywhere in the world right now. Bears aren't playing in the Super Bowl right now.
Probably Japan.
Yeah, that was up there for me.
Japan's a good one. Is there a reason for Japan or just Japan?
It's so much different than everywhere I've ever been in my life, and just like the culture, the architecture, the
History.
the culture, the history, the environment, like the food, like everything is just different.
Fair.
And I think it's cheaper.
think it
I'm
is.
not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it is cheaper.
It is.
I think I've seen TikToks of people who go and live, like they lived here and then they save up their money and then they go to Japan and they're filthy rich in Japan.
Yeah.
But I would, Japan's up there on my list, but I would definitely go to Greece because I think, that area is very beautiful. And I really like Greek mythology. I got a little Hades tattoo, but I like Greek
Sick.
mythology. So, being able to travel over there and just, see the area, I think would be really cool. And I heard Greek food is pretty good.
Greek food is pretty
Greek
good.
food is
And
pretty
Where would
good.
you go, Michael?
I won't lie, I've had a couple days to think about it because I guess a day to think about it. I saw it yesterday.
Thanks for telling us the question, bro.
Yeah. of
But it's
course.
an impulse.
Yeah, it's
That's part of the
impulse. That was part of
question.
it.
You just
But
got a leg up on us.
yeah,
Respect.
I had to figure out. I was stuck between two, and I decided like this morning, Greece was one of them. But I've
Eat the
already
moose.
light flex. I've already been to Greece, so
You're so sick.
How
like
long
it's
ago?
cool.
How long
but
ago?
I was 13 or 14.
I thought you was gonna
That's
say
still
I
that's
thought-
still old enough to remember.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say 3.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
Nah.
that don't count.
I was 13 or I remember it. I want to go New Zealand to see the Northern Lights.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, there's
why
like
New Zealand this year?
that's apparently from what I've heard and seen. That's the best place to see the Northern Lights. There is like a specific lake or river. I don't fucking know, but you could take a boat and you kind of have to get lucky. But like you get out in the middle of the water in the middle of the night, the Northern Lights just start like doing their thing right above you. So that's mine.
Those are both good. I think they're all 3 good, actually.
Yeah,
Pretty solid.
I would love to go to Japan too.
Me too.
So
I mean, I'd love to go to all three of those places. You know,
Well, hopefully we could travel if this takes off. Like, subscribe, share,
I'm going somewhere.
comment.
it's up to y'all if we go to New Zealand, Greece, and
Traveling somewhere.
Japan.
One of those three or a ditch down the street.
All
or
of those
something.
three.
It's fucking something.
And go to Japan Express in Winter Park.
We can
Call
just
it
go.
Japan.
Hey, let's just go to Panda Express.
I go back to
It's
Chinatown.
Chinese.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about like favorite shots and scenes. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get into some fun facts if you know,
Not
got
a
anything.
porpoise.
I got a few. I mean,
I
the Oscars. We'll just get the Oscars out of the way real quick.
Bang that out real quick.
No Oscar noms.
Didn't get nominated
no
for shit.
dubs.
Didn't win shit.
It was stacked up against some heavy competition. To
It
be
is what it
fair,
is.
Wolf of Wall Street, 12 Years a Slave, American Hustle, to name a few. Some
You're not winning.
some good movies.
Good movie, but you're not winning.
I think I could probably find one or two nitpicks to where I probably could have got nominated for one, but I didn't do that much research on it, so I don't know.
Fair.
But yeah, what facts you got?
I got a couple. You probably have a couple of the same. There is a version of this movie that came out in 1947.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't write anything about it though.
Yeah, I didn't write much. I just know I've been meaning to watch it because I found out about it like a couple months ago. I was like, damn, I kind of want to watch that, but I haven't gotten to it. Apparently, it's pretty much the same premise, just instead of him like looking for Sean O'Connor, he's looking for some lost Dutch crown jewels. And that's that. So I think it's like same premise where like he's stuck in life, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and then he kind of uses that as a reason to go out and start doing shit.
It was made in 1947.
It came out in 1947.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry. That's crazy.
Oh, so I got all the locations in Greenland weren't shot in Greenland. They're all shot in Iceland, actually. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny. You're talking about that Papa John's earlier. That's not a Papa John's not a Papa John's in Iceland. It was actually a bakery that they had to transform into a Papa John's for the movie.
That's crazy.
So I don't know how that conversation went to convince him to do
I
that.
think it kind of went how that
But-
conversation with Walter Mitty and the kids went. They're like,
Yeah. Papa,
Can you imagine?
bakery.
see
You walk
pizza.
up and be like,
Yes.
hey, we'd like to shoot a movie here, and we want to use your location. It's probably some like family-owned chain. Like, oh yes, we'd love that. And it's like, yeah, but we actually got to turn into a Papa John's. Fuck whatever bullshit family shit you got going on here. We're turning into a Papa John's.
What else? Will Ferrell was considered for Walter Mitty.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say respectfully, I think that movie would have been fucking dog shit.
Terrible.
I think that would have been
actually
awful.
there were actually like 4 other people too.
Who
See
else?
those? Jim Carrey, which I think would have been
It
good.
would have been good.
It would have been.
Maybe.
Jim
I-
Carrey's good, dude.
I have my
he's
opinions on him at times, but
Oh no, I think it would have been good. Owen Wilson, don't like that one.
have you seen Midnight in Paris?
No, is that the
He would have
Da
been a
Vinci
good.
one or
He would have been a good Sean.
He's pretty much
Owen Wilson?
He would have been.
He could have been.
Would've
Yeah,
been a good Sean.
a lot better than Walter for sure.
Uh,
Mike Myers was one, and the craziest one is
Michael Myers.
Sacha Baron Cohen,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
I don't even know who that is.
the guy that plays Borat. Ever seen Borat? Dang, maybe I should pick
I
Borat.
think that also would have been a very bad movie.
Yeah,
I
Nah.
just don't think.
Ben Stiller was probably the best choice.
Yeah.
Or
How do you think that goes about? Because do you think he was in the, casting group trying to find the right person for it, and then he's like, fuck all these other clowns. I think I would actually be the...
Nah, that's how it went. So actually, like studios were trying to make this movie for a long time, and from what I remember, I actually didn't write this fact down, but I've read
2
it.
decades.
Like they wanted Steven Spielberg to direct it. They wanted Ron Howard to direct it, and they had all these people in mind. And when they were thinking of these directors, they were also thinking of
Y'all can't see it, but we have one of our cats is doing one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
Azula!
She had her head in her
Damn.
bag. She had her head in a bag, and he said that, and she just like fucking slowly.
I wish we had a,
Fucking panned
I
over
wish
to
we had a
him.
camera right now over there.
Now she's locking it on the camera. We're good. Anywho, what you were saying. So part of it,
It's a tally for Azula.
so the guy who directed the one that came out in 1947, his son was the producer for the newer one with Ben Stiller, and apparently he was part of that. Like he wanted to help find the right person for Walter Mitty. So I think he was part of the decision to just say, fuck it, it's Ben. And
Oh no.
and run with that. This cat is so stupid, dude. So stupid.
Genius. Go play poker, bro.
I wrote down one other fun fact that was kind of like a Mike fun fact. The Sean O'Connor scene where he's up in the mountain. I wanted to know what camera he used. It was a Nikon F3T, little Nikon F3 titanium.
Yeah.
I looked up the price for it. It ranges from $3,000 to $6,000 right now. But I don't
It
know.
was
I
a
just wanted to write
fire-ass
that down.
camera.
It was, yeah. I was looking at it. I'm like, that thing looks sick, and I wanted to know what it was, so I wrote it down.
Seeing the snow leopard was so cool.
That was pretty cool.
I can't even imagine just doing that whole trek and then being up there and then finally getting what you want to see. Even him not taking the picture, he wanted to see the snow leopard.
Do you think if you were you, not Sean O'Connor, if you were you and you were doing that hike up there and you had the camera, do you think you'd be scared of that snow leopard and like
Yes.
you'd just avoid it and go the other way and not take the picture?
No, I would take the
that
picture.
camera's so nice. See how far away that thing is?
Yeah, they're far.
he was pretty
they're far
far.
away, and he's tucked into the mountain, so he's blending in essentially.
One, I wouldn't be scared. Well, one, it's
I'd be
far
scared
away.
trying to
And
get up
two,
there.
I would probably bring a gun.
Yeah.
So,
Fair. You
That
think Sean
would
O'Connor
make
had a
me-
gun?
didn't seem like it.
I don't think that man's bringing a gun anywhere.
Yeah, probably
And
not.
you had those warlords too.
Yeah, one more fun fact I had. Let me get to it. So the freaking drunk guy, he says to Walter, he says something about there are only 8 people in Greenland when they're having the conversation in the bar. And in the movie, when Walter gets to Greenland, he only sees a total of 8 people.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
How many people actually live in Greenland?
8.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No.
I looked it up.
No.
I think it's more like 12, actually.
There's no way.
I did have
I have no idea.
that drunk guy was actually one of my favorite quotes in the movie. Also unrelated, I should have mentioned it earlier and I forgot. I don't know what the actual song name is, but Major Tom is maybe like the best song
That's
choice.
a little more than 8.
It's a couple more. It's
Major Tom, what?
56,699.
That's a lot.
It's close to the number of shots taken in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
This is
You love that
ground
one.
control to Major
yeah.
Tom. Yeah, maybe one of the best song choices of all time.
Actually, the reason why it was chosen.
Wait till next week's movie.
But, yeah, what's it called? The drunk pilot, one of my favorite quotes in the movie. He's sitting there getting drunk and shit, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go fly." And then he's like, "Yeah, you can come with me if you want." And he's like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna come with you." And then he's still drinking. He goes, "You gonna finish your beer and then go fly a machine?" He goes,
Yeah.
"Yep." And he just keeps drinking his fucking
like,
beer.
I'm kind of scared of the storm too, actually. That's why I'm drinking the beer.
And that man was locked in when he got in that helicopter.
Otherwise, they fucking die.
Yeah, he was fucking.
Do they
sobered up
really?
quick.
Do they really only drink those fucking big beer boots? in
Das Boot.
Greenland?
Shout out the Das Boot, dude.
Every single person in the bar was drinking them,
It's the Das Boot.
No, the one lady wasn't drinking.
bro. They were all.
they all were.
Every
I
single
think they
person in the
were.
bar
They
had
were.
one of them shits.
Maybe, who knows?
Shout out the Das Boot. I had an autographed Badlands Chugs Das Boot.
Shout out Badland Chug.
Shout out Badlands Chugs. I had an
You know, you
autograph. Yeah, the Bean Chug. Come on now. Buck knows all about the Bean Chug.
We'll put the link in our bio,
All about the Bean
So
Chug.
we will.
and you guys will probably unsubscribe. But
I love that, man.
Guys,
Chugging the world, one click at a time. But I had an autographed Badlands Chugs Das Boot, and my fucking cat broke it. And it was one of the saddest days
Sir
of my
Reginald
life.
did.
Yep.
My little motherfucker over there.
Lord
Reginald.
bastard.
I'll put a picture of fucking Reginald
But
up there
we're
too. so you
showing
guys
Buck
can see.
him chug some beans, and Buck almost threw up on the couch.
I was not prepared
There's
for.
some next level
that
gagging
young
coming out of
man.
that.
Young man, is a 50-year-old man.
I
chugging
mean, he is
beans.
not young.
50.
He's up there.
Jeez,
He's
got a kid.
he's got like a 30-year-old son. He edits his videos. Yeah,
good for him.
I forget what his kid's name is, but
I got some quotes. They're not any serious quotes, but they're a little lighthearted quotes. There was one where he was daydreaming early in the movie, and he's like pretending to be this mystical mountain man in the Himalayas and everything. He goes, "Perhaps I can contact you with my poetry falcon." that shit killed me. I wrote it down all silly like falcon.
you put the little Enya on
No, I put foul and cone.
it. Okay.
And then I put when he was talking to Shardy, that was one of the main parts in the movie. He's kind of chasing after this lady, and he makes a really awkward scene where he's trying to get into the elevator with her after they say goodbye, and she goes, "Oh wait, are you coming?" He goes, "Yes, I'm not." Yes, I'm not, because he's not going in the elevator. But he's like, "Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I am though," and he's like acting like. It's a pretty funny scene. That
I feel him.
And I put little weird baby man. That's
Benjamin Button.
Because that's what she called him. That shit killed me.
Ben Button.
Or is that movie actually good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he just a little baby man?
Well,
I think he ages in reverse, right?
yeah. So he comes out the womb like
Oh,
he's 1 year old, but he's like has everything about him is an old man.
it's disgusting.
And then like as he grows up, his body is growing up like a regular person, but like his appearance and everything is like
I remember
going the opposite way.
I don't
remember
think
my
I'll
brother-
ever watch that movie.
my brother watching
No,
it
it's
in the living
good,
room.
dude.
I remember my brother watching in the living room one day, and I just walked past, and I stopped for a second, I looked at it, and went, that's fucking weird. And I just kept going.
It is a little weird, but it's really good. Look at these jits. Y'all bad.
Oh, she's so cute. She's so pretty.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
What's that?
I'll picture these dumbasses and throw it in the fucking. Get them, bro.
Here, I can get a better picture.
Stupid as hell.
Hey, jits.
Look at her eyes.
Sola!
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Dumb as hell is the moral of the story here.
Cats are running around like madmen. Sorry. For the 2 people that are still here, sorry. But the delay.
Hey, 25 subscribers now. I don't know.
We're a big
maybe
deal.
there's 3 or 4. Maybe 3 or 4 here.
Hey, 30 subscriber special, man. Send out.
We'll be doing the 1 chip challenge.
Oh, also, I put that one scene when he thought Shardy was talking to him, and he starts responding. I said it's the worst when you think someone's talking to you, and you respond and everything, and then the person they're actually talking to brushes past you, and they just give you a weird look because they weren't talking to you.
That is a horrible feeling.
That's happened to me a couple times.
Oh, it's happened to me before too.
It always starts with a wave, too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, and then the person
You're
like, oh, wow, I hope they didn't see that shit. But they saw it.
It's even worse, like if you're close enough to where you think they're like going for a dap and then you dab them.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
I'm gonna put my hand in my
I
pocket.
can happily say that one has never happened
No,
to me.
but they're
that
like,
one's
oh yeah, I'll dab you up too, bro. Yeah, it's like, no,
fuck you,
it's
bro.
okay, it's okay, man. I'm good.
Dude,
You say you just put your hand in your pocket after?
I don't know what I do. I just
No, that happens.
yeah, bro, literally,
Just like,
literally. Yeah. Well, we're all just lonely weirdos that don't have friends. Guess.
just a chill guy for real.
We can wrap on that.
Yeah, we got anything else on Sir Walter?
I don't got anything else.
Vibing.
More of the story. My main takeaway, I love this movie. It means a lot. I like to think of it as a direct correlation to me as a person. And that's what I got on that movie.
Yeah, if you can get past a couple of goofy CGI scenes where he's daydreaming and, fully look into the movie and, sorry for the burp, and, fully realize the deeper meaning behind it, I think it's a very good movie to watch.
Yeah,
It's definitely worth the watch.
for sure.
All right, so we're going to go to Buck for the next movie next week. Christmas time is when it'll be releasing, so it's going to be Christmas themed. Maybe.
Christmas
dress up.
movie. Christmas movie. We're gonna dress up. I don't know if you guys will be thrilled with my selection.
Let's hear it.
It's a very unconventional Christmas movie.
Let's hear it.
I think it's the greatest movie ever made. 1990, Martin Scorsese, Goodfellas.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to say Elf.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's not Elf.
Yeah.
Nope.
Real happy it's not the fucking
Unconventional
Grinch.
Christmas movie. I decided yesterday. I'll tell the story the day of the pod.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment,
All that.
share,
Let's go.
and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Look, got a couple goons in the back, and they all got a little heat sensitive of smoke. They don't even gotta move from the back. You don't gotta look for the game. If you see me, always been a cool where I'm at. Okay. Shawty said she tryna take a Nate, don't break when it's dropped. She about to relapse. I'm in the field.